so excited today. I am doing my first Bath & Body Works candle haul. We're just going to go through everything I got and the new scents. I wanted to say that fall has finally begun. Although it's still August, I'm over it and it's fall now. The first one that I got is May the Forest Be With You. This one is actually, I think, part of their summer line. It has this little like camping theme, but I got it because I love the smell of outdoors. Most of the things I get are like fresh, clean, outdoorsy type scents. This one smells exactly like their, what is it, balsam fir and, you know, evergreen, those Christmas tree kind of smelling ones. I love those kind of scents, so that's why I got this. And as soon as I got it, it just smelled exactly like what I thought it was going to be, just like the Christmas ones. I'm kind of sad that I only got one, but I figured the Christmas ones will be out soon, and I have a shit ton of candles here. Next we have Leaves. I've actually bought this one before. I buy this one every year. This one kind of smells like outdoorsy, but it also almost has like the smell of like clove or something, but it's really light. It's kind of like a spicy smell, but it's not cinnamon or anything like that. I really like this one. It has a, you know, really strong throw. This next one is called Autumn Day. I've never purchased this one, and I don't even know if this one was here last year because I don't remember seeing it. This one smells really light. It kind of smells like a clean, soapy smell, but it also almost smells like the tiniest hint of like manly, masculine smell, which I like too. I hope it's good. You know, it almost weirdly has the tiniest little hints of coconut, and I'm really hoping it doesn't because I'm not like the biggest fan of coconut, so I hope that's just like a weird smell. It pretty much smells like manly soap and clean, and I like that, so that's fine. The next one is Pumpkin Cupcake. It has a really pretty label. I actually am not the biggest fan of super sweet, kind of like candy-ish scents. Unless they're like super light and really like more fresh rather than like sugary or artificial. But my daughter did pick a couple out, and this was one of the ones that she picked, and she actually gets the same one. She gets it every year. I don't really think this looks fall at all, this sticker, but I don't know, kind of looks weddingish or something. The smell's not as bad as some of the other ones that we'll get to, but this one, it kind of just smells like vanilla frosting with a little bit of spices thrown in there. The way my daughter actually describes this is as spice cake. You know, you smell the spices in here and the vanilla frosting, but I don't smell any pumpkin at all, so I'm guessing they're just calling it pumpkin, but it's really just like spice. It is a little bit sweet for me. I usually tell her to burn these in her room, but this one is probably the least overly sweet from the ones that she chose. So next is another one that my daughter picked. This one is the Caramel Pumpkin Swirl. I believe she got this one last year too. This one has a really heavy sense of like a buttery, dark kind of molassesy smell. Like buttery, like brown sugar, molasses, a real deep caramely flavor of scent. It's really deep though. It's not like a butter caramel. It's more like a deep, strong caramel. This one is super sweet, and I do smell like the pumpkin spicy, but the dark caramel scent, it definitely takes over on this one. This one is also a little bit too sweet. This is not something I would personally burn. I also don't think it smells like natural pumpkin. It's very artificial, and I don't think that the pumpkin stands out very much at all. I think it's mostly like a dark caramel and just a very small hint of spices, but it's sugar overload. That's what this smells like. Personally, not one of my faves, but my daughter likes this one because she keeps getting it. So next is another new one. Look at the tops of these two. They have like, I don't know if you can see it from the lights, but it's like has little pumpkins on it. I like how they change these, and every collection has like the same lid, so you can always tell which collection they're from. Okay, so this one's called Campfire Pumpkin. It's gray. I got this one because it had campfire in the name, And like I said, love those outdoorsy smells. I grew up going camping like multiple times a year, and also growing up on the beach, we had bonfires all the time. I really like the smell of like campfire and burning wood. It kind of just, I don't know, makes me feel good, and it just smells really good. I like this one. This one, it definitely has that burning wood smell. But I also smell like the tiniest bit of pumpkin. I don't really smell any kind of spice or anything, so this is more like a roasted pumpkin smell with like a heavy campfire. I really like it. I'm really excited about this. I actually was hoping I'd like this because I'm obsessed with a couple of their other campfire-ish ones. The next one is another daughter one. It's called Pumpkin Peanut Brittle. I had heard a lot of good things about this. Whoa, I could smell that the second I took the lid off. And I don't remember seeing this one last year, so I think it might be new. Okay, if you know what peanut brittle is, or if you ever made it yourself, it's a fuck ton of butter and it's like a crunchy candy. This really does smell like that. This one is heavy on the butter. It's not like an overpowering sugar like the caramel one I was talking about. This one has a very clean butter with like some sugar in there, a little bit of like roasty peanut smell in it. And honestly, I'm not really getting the pumpkin in here, but I think that actually makes it better because it does smell almost like you're making peanut brittle in the kitchen, which is insane. Through the holidays, this would be good, even through Christmas, because everyone's like baking and making candy. I actually like this, and I'm shocked because it's a sweet scent. Next up is Autumn Woods. This is another one that I haven't bought before. It's an outdoorsy scent, that's why I bought it. Oh my god, it smells good already. This one smells like, on first sniff, when I opened the lid, it kind of smelled like their cucumber melon. But you can definitely smell like a lot of greenery. And this picture is perfect for it. See how they're green? This definitely smells like plush and green and like you're out in the forest. It's very clean. I really like this actually. Oh my gosh, I only got one. The next one is Hot Cocoa and Cream. This is, this one I like. It literally smells like brownie batter. You're baking brownies. Like, I'm okay with scents like that smell very real. I just don't like the artificial, overly sweet, heavy scents. I want to light this one downstairs. And I kind of get like this tiniest hint of like whipped cream or something like that. Kind of lightens it a little bit and just makes it more mellow. And it's not overly sweet at all. Also, because they had these pictures of wood here, I was like, ooh, does it smell more natural or like woody? It didn't, but I still like it. Next is Marshmallow Fireside. I don't even have to smell this one. I know that I love it. I buy this one every year. Usually I buy 2 to 3 of them at a time when I buy them. And I realized that I just got way too excited. I only ordered one. And this is so good that that's why I ordered the Campfire Pumpkin, because I was obsessed with this woodsy smelling one. This one definitely smells outdoorsy, like a true campfire. I don't really get the marshmallow in here, which is a good thing because, like I said, I don't like overly sweetened things. And the Bath & Body Works marshmallow stuff always tends to be really sweet and heavy. So I was a little nervous the first time I ever bought this one, but it's become a favorite. I could just sit here and inhale them all day. I'll literally carry it around my living room and smell it because it smells so good. It's like I almost don't even want to light it yet. I probably want to try one of the other ones just because I know I only have one, and I mean, I don't need any more candles right now. Next is Autumn. I feel like I've purchased this one before. This one smells very clean, very fresh. You know, they actually hit it pretty good with some of these pictures I'm noticing. I never really pay attention to that because sometimes, you know, they change the pictures every year, and sometimes they're just kind of more like artsy and not really have anything to do with the candle. There could be like jumping bunnies or something on here. But this time it's pretty spot on. This really does smell like the fresh outdoorsy smell, but it also has the really like watery smell. I really like it. It smells very fresh, very clean. It smells like it's gonna have a really good throw too. I've never tried that one, I don't think. I mean, I'm not positive on that one, but I don't think I have. The next one is Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. I actually do continue to buy this one every year as well. This is one of the pumpkins I buy every year. That's for me, because it does not, oh, I thought it was cracked, it's wax. This does not have that sweet artificial smell at all. This is really heavy on the pumpkin spice scent, and it does have like a little bit of pumpkin you can pick up in here, but it's more like just like a clean pumpkin with a really heavy spice, and it does not have a sugar smell at all. It's a very natural pumpkin for Bath & Body Works with a very heavy spice scent. I was trying to get their apple cider one. They were sold out, so I didn't get to get that one. I was really sad. The next one is the only apple one I was able to get. It's the pumpkin apple, and I actually get this one every year too. This one is very fruity, very juicy apple, and the apple definitely overpowers the pumpkin in here, which I personally like. But you do get a little bit of the pumpkin in a way of a spice. This could be like a very toned down version of their cider. This is very heavy on like a juicy apple. This is definitely more of an apple scent than a pumpkin. So if you're kind of like not a fan of a lot of pumpkin, because I know like they can get crazy with their pumpkin scents, this one's very good. Fruity and just like the bareliest hint of bareliest. It has like just barely a hint of the pumpkin. I really like this one. It almost makes me think of like Thanksgiving or something, more so because it has that fruity like cranberry-ish type scent category. I don't know. The next one is Pumpkin Patch. This is one I've never got before either. This is actually the first year I've seen it. I don't know if they've brought it back from previous years, but I haven't seen it. And I've been going hard with these candles for the past couple of years, and I've been using Bath & Body Works since I was a teenager. This one smells kind of like, I got the pumpkin, like on the first sniff, it just kind of smelled like cinnamon pumpkin. But I do kind of get the faint scent of, you know, like the outdoorsy kind of leafy smell. It kind of smells like the pumpkin spice candle mixed with the, I think the leaves candle that I get every year. It smells like a little bit of those combined together. It smells really good. The outdoorsy scent is a lot lighter, and this candle in general seems to smell a lot lighter, but obviously that can change once we light them. The next one is one of my favorites. I get this one every year. I ordered 2 of these. This is the Sweater Weather. I feel like this scent is one of those scents where you either love it or hate it. This is a very masculine smell, but it's not one of their heavier masculine smells. It kind of smells a little bit like wood, but not like a heavy evergreen or anything like that. It's so light. It almost smells like, I don't know, like cedar or something, but with a little bit of that masculine cologne scent. And this one actually smells like it has just a smidgen of like a watery outdoorsy background. So like, what was it, the autumn day mixed with some cologne? That's kind of what this smells like. It's so good. I could, oh my god. I'm like one of those girls that loves guy scents and love when my husband smells good, and I like buy him colognes because it's just like, it just smells so good. I'm like big on scents and the way people smell. The next one is the last candle, and I also got 2 of these. This is one of my other favorites that I get every year, Flannel. This is another masculine smell. It smells so good though. This one is a little bit brighter than the last one, a little bit heavier scented. The Sweater Weather, I feel like it has more of a like watery outdoorsy undertone. This one I feel like is more of a cologne scent, definitely. Kind of just smells like, you know, I don't even know if they still have it anymore, but like back in the days when I was like a teenager and we all had those like flannel freaking comforters, and they're actually made out of like flannel, and they were hella warm and thick, and you just like wrap yourself in them. That's like what this makes me think of. That's weird. but it smells really good. Obviously, that's one of my faves. I did buy 2 of them. That's my entire candle haul. A couple duplicates of my faves. I'm trying out a bunch of new ones as well. I will update you only if there's one that is just super disgusting, so I can warn you to stay away from it. But don't forget that now that it's pretty much holiday season, all of these candles will be like constantly going on sale every other week. So do not ever spend full price. These things are like 25 bucks each sometimes, depending which one you get. And you can always find them going on sale for anywhere between 10 and 12 bucks. On top of that, you can also go to Retail Me Not and look up any coupons on their website. I always find 20% off coupons on there that I use on the website when they're already on sale to bring the price down even lower. Sometimes I only pay 9 bucks a candle. And then on top of that, don't forget to use Ebates so that you can get money back quarterly for all of your purchases. If you don't already do that, you need to sign up. Leave me some comments below too, I almost forgot. Let me know if you've tried any of these and what your favorite fall scent is. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll see you in my next video.